Hi Leo, welcome to your April 5th, 2019 new moon reading. I'm doing astrological readings for all the signs. This new moon is powerful. It's being talked about as probably one of, if not the most powerful of the year. And I believe it's important for each sign to get a message. I've been called to provide a message for each of you, but if you do want something more personalized, please go to my website, angelawakening.net, or follow the links below, and we can have a one-on-one session. So let's go through what the angels are telling us about your experience during this new moon. The new moon is obviously a time of transformation. It's a time to kick off the astrological new year and provide us with what we need to let go of so that we can embrace new opportunities, new options, things that we've never considered, potentially, and things that we don't even know are on the horizon. So I'm curious about what we have for you so far. So our very first card is an Archangel card, and it's Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So I also have been making notes leading up to the new moon, and I will be likely looking down at some point, as I am right now, to pull up what I think is important to add on to the cards. So when we have a false sense of entrapment, we're not letting those optimistic, positive thoughts that we deserve, that we know exist, but we're in some ways addicted to the high of negative feedback, negative attention. And you know, it's a challenging time for material things because we are still living in this 3D reality. We do still have material needs, and we do still concern ourselves with shelter and food and clothing, and you know, how are we going to provide for our families and our children, and it's really challenging to say don't focus on material things, but staying optimistic about the material rewards that are certainly on their way to you, and keeping an open mind and balancing that material concern with the optimism that has gotten you this far and that will transcend the challenges of this new moon and the opportunities of this new moon. So in order to take advantage of these opportunities, we have to let some of that negativity go, and we have to have an appreciation for how we got to a positive place in our lives thus far. We got there by being optimistic, by understanding that we're not trapped in our own current situation, that there is freedom in the future, and having a reminder of that. You have another Archangel card. You have Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So, and I can't remember if I said this at the outset, but I'm using the Angel Tarot cards, and the Angel Tarot card deck has Archangel cards in it, but it's the minority, and you've already got two at the outset of your reading. So I think it's important to mention that. And yeah, I think the harsh judgments are really about yourself. I think it's about feeling like you should have been getting farther. Why am I not in a different place? Um, and Ariel has an appreciation for your material needs, for those things that you need to provide for yourself and others. And she can help you take the burden of how is this going to work itself out by remembering you have built this either business or family or relationship already to this point. And now remember, if it needs to go, it needs to go, and that's okay. That's part of what the new moon is offering us, an opportunity to let go of those things that don't serve us. But I think you're going to be one of the signs that sees new opportunities very quickly. Some of us are going to see it maybe a little further down the road. But I think, especially if you keep your eyes open to some synchronistic things that might start happening where, you know, it's like, gosh, I was just thinking about that person the other day, and then they pop up with a new business opportunity. Or I was just remembering what a great time my friend and I had at, you know, that location, and then she calls me. Or, you know, just things that remind you that it is working out. Just don't let your ego get in the way of the opportunities, the positive developments, and the judgment that you can potentially put on something that you don't understand or you don't think is going to be a long-term opportunity. 9 of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So yeah, I mean, you might need to take a little time to identify what it is exactly that brings you joy. You might have lost touch with what that looks and feels like. You might need to take some time away from some of your relationships to spend time alone and identify this. I thought this made me happy. I thought this is what I wanted, but actually I feel a little different now, and, you know, here's why. Or really connecting with what and why you're feeling a certain way about things that are coming to you now, either opportunities or situations or people. But once you do that, then you can really enjoy what life is bringing you and what it is that brings you that peace and satisfaction. 3 of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth, the need to have more fun. So yeah, you're pushing it. You're pushing yourself. You're pushing other people. You're you know, as a Leo, you're out there really trying to make things happen. And although this is a time to make things happen, you know, now that Mercury has gone direct and out of retrograde, we're still in that period of still in a slight fog, still in a slight haze. Maybe we see things the way we want to see them and not the way they really are. And, you know, it's possible that you can be caught up in that too. And you can be pushing towards something, but you're going to find that, did I take the time to make sure it's what I really want? Did I take the time to make sure it really serves me? And in the meantime, or on top of that, you have celebrations that are giving you those synchronistic signs that yes, this is your path. You are doing the things that you need to do right now. You are in the right place at the right time. What's the Archangel card? Zadkiel, Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. What were we just talking about? All of those signs and symbols that point you in the right direction, they're not there by chance. They're there because they are serving a purpose to get you closer to who you are and what you're meant to grow from, and what it is that you're trying to express to others. May just require pulling back a little bit before you charge forth, but once you do, game on, and it's exciting. So if you would like a personal reading from me, please go to my website, angelawakening.net, or follow the links below. And I will speak with you soon, Leo. Thank you.